News, rumors and opinions Saturday, April 19, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Claire. The Security and Defense Exhibition kicks off in Baghdad with the participation of 150 Arab and foreign companies. April 19, 2025. The 13th edition of the Security, Defense, Military Industries, and Cybersecurity Exhibition kicked off on Saturday at the Baghdad International Fairgrounds, with broad international participation, led by the United States, China, and Iran. The spokesman for the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Major General Saba al-Numan, told Shafaq news agency that this year's exhibition will host 150 companies representing 20 Arab and foreign countries, in addition to 65 Iraqi companies. He explained that the government is clearly moving towards encouraging local military production, while attracting international expertise to support the country's military manufacturing process. Al-Nauman pointed out that the Military Industrialization Authority has witnessed a qualitative leap over the past few years, as it now equips most security agencies with weapons and ammunition of various calibers, in addition to other military equipment. He considered the exhibition to be an opportunity to exchange expertise and learn about the latest technologies from foreign companies in the fields of weapons, ammunition, and surveillance and control systems. The military spokesman noted that the Iraqi security apparatus has begun to capitalize on developments in cybersecurity technologies, emphasizing that attention is no longer limited to conventional armament, but rather includes the technological dimension, which is taking an ever-increasing place in the national defense structure. Claire. Al-Nusayri confirms that the central bank's approach to banking reform and development contributes to accelerating Iraq's accession to the World Trade Organization. April 19, 2025 Baghdad. During his participation in the specialized workshop held by the Ministry of Trade to discuss Iraq's accession to the World Trade Organization, Samir al-Nusayri, economic and banking advisor, emphasized the role of the banking sector in contributing to accelerating Iraq's accession to the organization and the important role of the financial and banking sector in it. He pointed to the measures achieved in 2023 and 2024 by the central bank in cooperation with the government, mainly regarding the regulation of foreign trade financing, the electronic platform, and direct work between banks and international correspondent banks, based on the approved reform and development methodology, official data, and monetary policy indicators for 2024 and the plan for 2025 and 2026, in cooperation with international consulting companies specialized in this field, and compliance with financial globalization and international standards adopted by WTO member states. Al-Nusayri explained the main points of the banking reform project launched by the central bank this month in the presence and participation of the Prime Minister. He pointed out the customs war launched by the U.S. administration and its effects in the medium and long term on the principles of unifying customs duties of the member states of the organization, and what are the means of confrontation that will be adopted by the World Trade Organization and the CAT organization concerned with regulating customs duties at the international level. The workshop was attended by members of the National Governmental Committee for joining the organization, in which Iraq currently holds observer status along with 21 other countries, out of 166 countries with full membership. Representatives of relevant ministries, the private sector, and unions were also present. Militiaman article. Upcoming meeting between Baghdad and Erbil to remove the Kurdistan oil export file. We all know they haven't started pumping oil. They've charged the pipeline. It's in print that they've done that. It's been tested. It's been really since 2023 and they haven't started flowing the money yet. Why? Because they don't have the real effective exchange rate to do so at this stage. Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground report. Frank. ATMs are now in position. They're bringing them forth. Not all are out, I know, but just curious. Do you think they have the lower notes in them right now? Firefly. Mr. Sammy wants you to know IHO no lower notes in them yet. But soon. Frank. Smile. Peter Schiff. Gold's rise warns of dollar's demise. Peter Schiff. April 17, 2025. Gold is glittering, reaching record highs and staging impressive one-day rallies. But according to renowned economist and gold advocate Peter Schiff, the mainstream financial media is too busy chasing the Bitcoin bandwagon to notice the significance of this precious metal surge. In a recent episode of The Peter Schiff Show, Schiff argues that this neglect is not just a media oversight, but a symptom of a deeper problem, a willful ignorance of critical economic realities that could lead to a devastating financial crisis. Schiff doesn't mince words, drawing parallels between the current economic landscape and the 2008 housing bubble. Just as many downplayed the warning signs then, he believes the media is now failing to recognize the warning flares being emitted by gold's dramatic rise. In essence, Peter Schiff's message is a stark one. Gold's surge isn't just about profits for investors. It's a warning sign of a fundamental shift in the global economic landscape. He urges listeners to pay attention to the message the market is sending, and to prepare for a future where the dollar's dominance may be significantly challenged. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: dinarrecaps.com